Grade 2, 1160 meters, all set and sprinting away to a good start for them. Swing Upon a Star, Unzen began well. Moon Shining Through was quick with Sergey in the early part. Rulership is up there up the center. Winter Greeting heads the outside group of runners there. Behind that is Captain Hindsight, Quantum Theory, Taikonaut. Lucky Lad is last, together with I Am Giant. They race 6 lengths off the leader as the runners for the Jean Malherbe Senor Santa Stakes run down past the 800-meter marker. Rulership is in front down the outside of the course. Led it only briefly there towards the inside of the course there. Swing Upon a Star. Behind those is Winter Greeting. Further back to Moon Shining Through. Sergey's got 3 lengths to make up. Further back of the field, I Am Giant. Lucky Lad's down the centre of the track. Still got a heap of trouble to make up. He's got 6-7 lengths to make up. Now starting to run on. 300 metres left to go. Winter Greeting towards the outside. Sergey emerges as a danger down the centre. Rulership is still right there. Lucky Lad is now warming to the task, and he comes home strongly with I Am Giant. Sergey, Lucky Lad, those finishing best of all down the inside, and it's going to be Lucky Lad to win it. Unzen, Quantum Theory, Captain Hindsight. Let's have a look at the closing stages here. Winter Greeting and Rulership to the outside. Down the centre was Sergey. Here comes Lucky Lad. He had 5-6 lengths to make up, but he quickens up like the best horse in the race, and he has won it well. And a trip to Scottsville, I think, is in order for him too. Second placing, I Am Giant. Third will go to Sergey, and Winter Greeting has completed the quartet for the running of our final Group 2 of the afternoon.
All right, so we've seen the last of our Group 2's run, and it is, of course, a return to winning ways. The first to win as a 3-year-old for the 3 Lucky Lad. Well, that 3-year-old career has only had the 3 runs, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed. And it is Lucky Lad certainly will please many, many a race follower. And I'm sure the patrons and the ownership will be very, very pleased. The man who we will be talking to is Richard Fury, who has been virtually a lifetime partner. It's his 8th ride aboard, and it is a win number 5. And of course, we will be talking to Sean Terry as well. Well done to the Beck family. Well done to the Breeders' Turffontein stud. And well done to Richard. It is a win number 4 in the saddle for him. And win number 5 for Sean Terry. That is 3 out of 4 Group 2s and a grade 3 to boot. So what a day. Not a bad day at the office. And there is still a list that is a gold ball to come. He is well represented, and I'm sure they will be hoping to round off the day on a winning note. We're awaiting Richard to come through very, very shortly in those world-famous silks. That is the Beck silks, and tell us more about Lucky Lad. All right, here they come. They're slowly making their way up, and of course, that is very well done to them. Right, Richard Fury standing by, and this is his 4th, and so that would make it 272 winners. We'll wait for champions. We can wait all night. Because we anyway, Lucky Lad, I was saying, only a 3-year-old career, and we saw signs of the old one last time out behind Sandringham Summit. Blinkers are on this afternoon, back in trip, and it's back to business as usual.
Yeah, look, he didn't have a very clean path in the running. He jumped a bit clumsy, and the horses were on top of him, and we tried blinkers. Felt it last time that we needed to do something just to keep him firing. Always thought that we're going to go a little bit further, but Mr. Terry is a master. I'm not going to ever question his abilities. But yeah, at a wall of horses, I was 5-6 lengths off, never really latching on. So first thing I wanted to do was just get him into daylight and see, once he sees daylight, what he'll do. And he had a phenomenal turn of foot. He looked beat for a long way out, but he's a tough horse. You never stop on him. You keep going, and eventually that engine just erupts. And it was a fantastic win. I must say, well done to Mr. Terry, to his whole team. Well done for a fantastic day. To Mr. Beck, thank you very much. And obviously to my sponsors at Winning Form.
Well done to you, and of course, Mr. Malherbe awaiting.
And to AB.
AB?
Shot AB.
Oh, he's here. I haven't seen AB. He's here, Mr. Matlang, rather. Right? Take the wine first and then the trophy. Thanks so much to Johan. Of course, it is in memory of Mr. Johan Malherbe, the Senior Santa Stakes 2024. 3 out of 2 great group 2s that taken by the stable, and then, of course, a grade 3 just to round it all off. And we still have the gold ball to come.
Yeah, fantastic day at the yard. I couldn't have wished for anything better. Very, very happy for my owners, for my team, for my family who are here to enjoy it with me. And yeah, nothing could ruin this day.
Sean, I'd say this would be possibly one of your most satisfying winners on the afternoon. A great 2-year-old. There's always that question. Is it going to see out the 3-year-old career as well as the 2-year-old career, or am I out of order there?
You've said what needs to be said, but you're not out of order, because this horse had a wind up, okay? And he's run at Gravel. You can put a line straight through it. Not too many horses come back from that. This horse ran to Sandringham Summit in his last race. He wasn't quite right. He's come from last down the worst going, and yeah, this was a mind-blowing one.
Enjoy it. And once again, you've got a legend to remind you of this particular victory. Johan Malherbe with the trophies after taking out the Senior Santa.
Always a pleasure to win a race like this, especially now that it's named after Johan.
Indeed, we will always be looking forward to this particular race. And of course, let's put the icing on the cake. Dad is certainly very, very pleased with this victory. Dan, your words, or at least your summary.
Have you seen a horse win like that from that position in a sprint?
And on the inside as well, eh?
And on the inside. I'm blown away. This is my horse, and I feel like there's so much more still going to come from him. After a sprint like this, I think there are big things from this horse to come. I'd like to say a big, big, big thank you to the Becks and for all the support they give us. They never give us any problems. They give us quality horses, trust in my dad, let him do what he has to do. If a horse has a bad run, they understand why, and they don't threaten to move, they don't threaten to go away. They always stay with us through the hard times and the good times. And I want to say a big, big thank you to the Beck family.
Well, dude, you get your trophy from another famous dude, and that is Johan Malherbe. And again, this is a photo that is worth keeping, one for the ages. All right, last but not least, we need to talk to Tandile. He's the man who looks after the great... and likely to be even greater Lucky Lad. I believe you've got a trophy for us. Is that for Tandile, or is that yours? Okay, Tandile, there is your check from the man himself. That is Johan Malherbe, and of course there is a trophy to go along with your check. Very well done indeed. Thank you so much for coming in person to receive your check. Thank you, Tandile. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. All right, well done to you. All right, and of course you want to say something.
Yeah, well done to Tandile here. And yeah, he's done very good with this horse. This horse has amazing movement at the track.
Indeed. And of course, it's going to bring a lot of fun in the years to come, huh?
Definitely.
Thank you so much. Enjoy it. All right. Now we have got the man himself. He has been, we spoke to him earlier on, but let us just, of course, round it all off. And this is the...
Thank you. Thanks, Sean.
Memento. And of course, I think I should get those words on mic.
Yeah, it's just a great privilege to have Jean and pay tribute to him today. I grew up listening to him because I'm still a youngster, obviously. But no, over the years, calling all those champions home. Yeah, those just are brilliant memories, and I think it was apt that we said not the years of service but 44 years, or not years of commentary but 44 years of memories, because that's what he's given us. Don't think he ever made a mistake once.
You know what he says, I made a few, but he's going to disagree. For racing, it is so nice that it could be done in for racing country, this race to be named in his honor, and I certainly hope the memory will continue to live on years to come. Sean, a last word from you?
Just grateful to everyone for honoring me today. It's been a real humbling experience.
Thank you so much for gracing us. Thank you so much. So that is Mr. Johan Malherbe and the running off at the Senior Santa Stakes. It was over the 1160, our last Group 2, but as I was saying to Sean in the interview, there's a lister to come up, and he's got a strong hand. Richard is reacquainted with a good old friend of his, and that is saddle cloth number 2. Look out for saddle cloth number 2, Nebras. We never know. It could be a 5-timer for Richard.